I'll contact you in the evening. Wang Gan instructed the meticulously dressed Sun Qing. She nodded obediently, her eyes sparkling with a fascination for this luxurious lifestyle. By nearly 10:30, Wang Gan finally arrived at the university, driving his ostentatious BMW 7 Series. As he pushed open the door to dormitory 105, the morning classes had already concluded. Gu Linfeng and Su Wei were engrossed in a heated discussion around a laptop, passionately analyzing last night's World Cup match. Highlights were playing on the screen, and the commentator's animated voice filled the room. What a disgrace. The Russians played abysmally. To draw with the Koreans at 1-1? Ridiculous. I can't believe it, Su Wei exclaimed, slapping his thigh in disbelief and lamenting his poor lottery ticket choice. I even placed a hefty bet on the Russians to win. I'm nearly out of my shorts. Gu Linfeng, with an air of hindsight wisdom, shook his head, analyzing, I said it before, the Russians' possession play has been thoroughly studied, and this squad is aging and out of form. The Koreans, despite playing dirty, fight with relentless vigor. Their frontline pressure is intense. Did you see that goal? Absolutely stunning. Listening to their lively discussion, Wang Gan couldn't help but chuckle inwardly. He had already won one of the 2 matches he bet on, with a profit of 39 million, just a step away from being his. The thrill of controlling the future was simply exquisite. Gange, did you watch the game last night? Did you bet? Su Wei turned and asked, his eyes still tinged with the red of disappointment. I caught a glimpse, but I didn't place any bets, Wang Gan replied nonchalantly. He had no desire to reveal his good fortune, lest it attract unwarranted trouble. After all, he was the wealthy heir, not a gambler. Hey, Gange, you finally made it. Gu Linfeng exclaimed upon seeing Wang Gan, exaggerating his enthusiasm. This morning, the school forum was nearly flooded with your posts. The lovesick rich boy presents roses. The Ice Queen reluctantly accepts. TSK, what a title. It reads like a novel. Su Wei, also removing his headphones, leaned in with a curious expression. Gange, your methods of pursuing girls are quite impressive. I heard Ji Qin turn pale when she received the flowers. Incredible. However, she seemed rather reluctant. Wang Gan chuckled nonchalantly, tossing the car keys onto the table. Reluctant? She'll come around eventually. By the way, Gange, are you placing a bet on Spain for tomorrow? I have faith in the bullfighters redeeming themselves. Wang Gan secretly mused that if he was optimistic, he should refrain from betting. Chile is formidable. I believe the chances of draw are greater. And given the injuries from previous matches, Spain may not recover in time and could very well lose. Wang Gan regarded him with newfound respect, surprised that Gu Linfeng's stroke of luck might genuinely yield accurate predictions. Very insightful. So, what do you intend to wager? Alas, my previous betting was rather extravagant. Now I must adopt a more cautious approach. I will bet 2-0-0-0 on a draw, 1-0-0-0 on a win, and 500 on a loss. You have the opportunity, but you squander it. Wang Gan found it amusing that Gu Linfeng had inadvertently missed out on a substantial win. Yet, it was understandable. Ordinary individuals cannot foresee the future. How could they predict victories and defeats? The two, Gu and Su, were embroiled in a heated argument about tomorrow's match. After a while, they remembered to inquire about Wang Gan's bet. Oh, I have aligned with young Master Gu. I placed 10-0-0-0 on a draw and 10-0-0-0 on a loss. Wang Gan swiftly completed his wager on his phone. Calculating the odds, Chile winning was at 5-1, which could yield a profit of 30-0-0-0. It seems one cannot even manage to lose. The two gazed enviously at Wang Gan's betting amount, wishing they could switch places. Young Master Gan was indeed generous, being a wealthy heir capable of affording a 7 Series BMW, unlike some who spoke of buying a car, yet had not even caught a whiff of exhaust. Su Wei's remarks further provoked Gu Linfeng, leading to a playful scuffle between the two. Wang Gan pondered that although offline betting had proven lucrative, he should not overlook the online platforms. While the risks were substantial, the likelihood of major platforms encountering issues was relatively low. As long as one remained prudent and kept the stakes modest, there should be no significant problems. Amidst the playful banter of his roommates, Wang Gan placed a 100-0-0-0 bet on a score prediction across several reputable platforms. A modest gamble of 500 000 could yield some pocket money. It seems 1 million in pocket money might be a tad challenging to spend. All right, my friends, let me treat you to a meal. Order whatever you desire at the cafeteria on the second floor. Upon hearing the prospect of free food, Su Wei, eager for a complimentary meal, ceased his bickering. Having endured 2 playful punches from Gu Linfeng, and eagerly followed along. In the afternoon's professional class, the atmosphere in the classroom was somewhat peculiar. The news that Wang Gan had sent flowers to Ji Qinxin spread like wildfire throughout the journalism department, even gaining traction across the entire campus. Students occasionally cast glances towards Ji Qinxin, who sat in the corner with a somewhat unnatural expression, and towards the composed Wang Gan on the opposite side. Wu Yue's demeanor was particularly grim. She furtively stole glances at Wang Gan, her expression a complex mixture of emotions. Once, Wang Gan had been the most inconspicuous among her many suitors, yet now he had transformed into a wealthy young man pursuing other girls in such an exaggerated manner. Beside her, Chun Jing bore an expression of amusement, occasionally whispering to Wu Yue, her gaze laced with a hint of derision, though it was unclear whom it was directed towards. As the class bell rang, Ji Qinxin almost instantly rose to her feet and swiftly approached Wang Gan. Her cheeks were slightly flushed, whether from anger or embarrassment was uncertain, and her voice carried a barely perceptible tremor. Wang Gan, I have something to discuss with you. Wang Gan raised an eyebrow, closed his book, and smiled. All right, what does Ji want to say to me? They stepped into the corridor outside the classroom, and Ji Qinxin took a deep breath, striving to steady her voice. Wang Gan, the flowers this morning were sent by you, weren't they? Why ask if you already know? Didn't the car bear my name? I'm going to confront the florist and wreck his shabby shop. Don't, Ji Qinxin interjected, preventing Wang Gan from making the call. Why direct your anger at others? Don't you realize this could ruin their livelihood? Fine, I want call. I'll just ensure they send more flowers in the future, boosting both consumption and employment. Why would you do that? Ji Qinxin's brows furrowed tightly. This has caused me great distress. Do you understand? Everyone in the department is talking about it. Her voice rose slightly, tinged with evident frustration and helplessness. Wang Gan regarded her reddened eyes, maintaining an air of calm. I merely wish to convey my feelings. You are free to reject me, but that does not impede my freedom to pursue you, does it? His tone was gentle, yet unyieldingly assertive. I do not require such a pursuit, Ji Qinxin exclaimed, her agitation evident. Please do not engage in such actions again. That is not possible. Wang Gan shook his head, his smile unwavering. Unless you agree to be my girlfriend, my pursuit shall not cease. You are utterly unreasonable. Ji Qinxin, infuriated by his brazen demeanor, found herself at a loss for words. She stamped her foot and hurried away. Unbeknownst to them, Gu Linfeng and Su Wei had approached, catching the latter half of the conversation. Wow, gone good, that was impressive, Su Wei exclaimed, admiration evident as he gave a thumbs up. Now that's how you chase a girl, just go for it. Gu Linfeng nodded in rare agreement. Indeed. It's quite bold, far superior to the previous sycophantic approach. Can we not dwell on the past? Wang Gan's expression darkened. Is this black history never to be forgotten? Forget it, I treated you to lunch for free. At that moment, Huang Mingzhi approached with a stern expression, reproaching Wang Gan. Wang Gan, your actions show a lack of respect for Ji Qinxin. Pursuing a girl should be done with sincerity, not through coercive or ostentatious means. It is quite unethical. Upon hearing this, Wang Gan's smile vanished, and he coldly regarded Huang Mingzhi. Since when is it your place to criticize me? I haven't settled the score with you yet. How did that guy from the entrepreneurship club get my number? Don't assume this matter is settled. Huang Mingzhi felt a pang of guilt under Wang Gan's piercing gaze, but maintained his composure. I was merely trying to help a fellow student in his entrepreneurial endeavors. He wanted to solicit your investment. Solicit investment? If you're so kind, why not invest in him yourself? Why share my number with others? You truly don't understand your own folly, Wang Gan scoffed. Mind your own business, or you shall not like my response. Huang Mingzhi was left breathless. His face flushed as he opened his mouth to retort, only to be intimidated by Wang Gan's formidable presence. Ultimately, he could only emit a reluctant grunt and storm off in indignation. Following this minor upheaval, Wang Gan's reputation in the class soared even higher. Surprisingly, during the break, Several girls who had previously kept their distance from him now approached as if they had discovered a new world, seeking various excuses to engage him in conversation. Some requested his WeChat, others inquired about his BMW, and some simply engaged in casual chit-chat, their eyes brimming with curiosity and a barely perceptible yearning. Wangan felt little interest in these girls who had come forward so eagerly. He merely offered perfunctory replies, as they did not align with his aesthetic preferences. His gaze remained steadfastly locked onto the stubborn, yet ethereal figure that captivated him. The game had only just begun. Chapter 48. The encounter during night running on the playground on this day. Wangan refrained from frivolous escapades, instead choosing to immerse himself in the university life that had haunted his dreams before his rebirth. He had often fantasized in his previous life about how he might alter his destiny if given the chance to relive his youth in college, studying diligently, seeking a kindred spirit as a partner, and pursuing a promising career. Yet, now that he had truly been reborn, his mindset could not revert to its original state. Wangan chuckled softly, realizing his own pretentiousness. Having started off with immense wealth, what more could he desire? Every phase of life ought to be savored with distinct experiences. The lavish lifestyle of a wealthy heir seemed quite appealing as well. In addition to devising strategies to win over Ji Qin, Wangan began to earnestly contemplate his future. In his past life, he had squandered half his existence, with his body deteriorating due to years of relentless hustle and poor lifestyle choices. Now, with a second chance, vast riches, and the foresight of a sage, he resolved to live more vibrantly and healthily. His aspiration to enjoy a carefree, robust life for another 80 years was not merely a slogan, but a personal motivation. He did not wish to reach old age with wealth, but lacking health. Echoing what the good citizen Hua Chong had once said, "You have the opportunity, yet you remain unfit." This sentiment stirred within him a sense of urgency that time was of the essence. As dusk fell, the setting sun painted the sky in magnificent hues of orange and red. Wangan donned a brand new set of high-end athletic gear and appeared on the school's synthetic track. He did not seek speed but maintained a steady, moderate pace, jogging lap after lap. The playground was filled with students exercising in small groups, radiating youthful vigor. Wangan's presence naturally drew many gazes. After all, the aura of a wealthy heir driving a BMW 7 Series was simply too dazzling, especially after he had made a bold public display of affection for Ji Qin earlier that day, establishing himself as a campus sensation. After turning down several overly confident young women, the remaining girls, though secretly intrigued, lacked the courage to approach him, fearing rejection and the loss of face. After a few laps, Wangan felt a light sweat forming and a thirst creeping in. He had not adequately prepared, having forgotten to bring a bottle of water. Perhaps next time, he should consider bringing along an assistant to cater to his needs. As he mused over this idea, he walked toward the resting area at the edge of the track, intending to summon Su Wei to bring him some water. At that moment, a fragrant breeze wafted by. A melodious voice rang out beside him. "Classmate, are you running alone?" Wangan turned his head to see a strikingly beautiful girl, tall and graceful, gazing at him with a cheerful smile. Dressed in a snug athletic tank top and shorts that accentuated her alluring curves, her chestnut curls cascaded casually over her shoulders, and beads of perspiration glistened on her forehead, adding a touch of vitality and charm. Classmate, you seem to have worked up quite a sweat. You must be thirsty. Here, take this bottle of water." The girl offered him a bottle of Gatorade. Such a delightful surprise. In his previous life, Wangan had also enjoyed sports, having gone on countless night runs, yet he had never encountered such a breathtaking coincidence. "Who are you?" he inquired, captivated by her beauty, as her every gesture exuded a captivating allure. If one were to assess her looks, she might surpass Ji Qin by at least 5 points. Yet, they possessed distinctly different styles, one pure, the other enchanting. To summarize the girl before him, she was not of the ordinary ilk. "Oh, I am Bai Jia from the Foreign Languages Department." Upon hearing this, Wangan recalled her name. Bai Jia, the campus belle of the Foreign Languages Department, was quite well known. It was said that suitors could line up from the principal's office to the school gate just for her. In the past, Some well-meaning individuals had even compiled a list of the 4 great campus beauties and launched a voting campaign on the school forum, with Bai Jie being one of the chosen few. Meanwhile, Ji Qinqin had regrettably been overlooked due to her personality, relegated to merely being a department beauty. However, it was likely that a girl focused on working to earn money would find such trivial rankings uninteresting. Oh, hello. Thank you for the water. Although Wang Gan was not particularly fond of Bai Jie's flamboyant style, the water was innocuous enough, especially since he was genuinely thirsty. Seeing Wang Gan accept her gesture, Bai Jie beamed, her fox-like eyes narrowing with delight. Do you enjoy running as well? Yes, just getting some exercise, Wang Gan replied politely, somewhat surprised by her forwardness. By all accounts, a girl of her stature should attract many admirers, especially those from wealthy backgrounds. Why would she approach him? Bai Jie gracefully settled beside him, retrieving another bottle of water from her gym bag, her smile radiant. I'm Bai Jie from the Foreign Languages Department. You look unfamiliar. Are you just starting to work out? Wang Gan from the Journalism Department. He replied succinctly. Perhaps I was not previously noticeable enough to catch your attention. Giggling, Wang Gan. You certainly have a way with words. Bai Jie covered her mouth, her gaze boldly exploring Wang Gan. In truth, I have noticed you for quite some time. The way you drive, that BMW 7 Series, is quite impressive. Today, you were quite generous, bringing flowers for Ji Qinqin. Wang Gan raised an eyebrow, taken aback by her directness, devoid of any pretense. You flatter me, Bai Jie. Not at all. She leaned in closer, her breath fragrant like orchids. I find you quite charming and would like to get to know you better. May I have the honor? I already have someone I'm pursuing. Wang Gan indicated towards the direction of the teaching building, subtly referring to the girl he had brought flowers for today. Upon hearing this, Bai Jie not only did not retreat, but instead her interest intensified. I am aware, during dinner, you had someone deliver it again. I even saw in the cafeteria. But that is perfectly fine, fair competition, right? She's not your girlfriend yet, is she? Tilting her head, her gaze held a hint of provocation and unwavering confidence. And how can you ascertain who is more suited for you without comparison? Perhaps I could offer you a unique sensation. This unabashed insinuation made Wang Gan smile involuntarily. Bai Jie was indeed a captivating temptress, possessing considerable wit. Oh, what unique sensation do you think you could provide, Bai Jie? Wang Gan questioned with a playful tone. Following her lead, Bai Jie extended her slender finger, lightly grazing Wang Gan's arm, sending a tingling sensation coursing through him. That depends on whether you are willing to grant me an opportunity to showcase it, Wang Gan. As the night deepened, the lights on the playground illuminated the surroundings. After exchanging a few more words, Wang Gan and Bai Jie bid each other farewell. Upon returning to the dormitory, Bai Jie excitedly informed her friend Chen Xinyue, who was applying a facial mask. Xinyue, you won't believe it. I connected with Wang Gan tonight. Chen Xinyue, removing her mask in astonishment, exclaimed, Are you serious? The one who drives a BMW 7 Series and sent 99 roses to Ji Qinqin today? Indeed, that's him. He sent flowers twice. You didn't see it, but it must have cost him a fortune, Bai Jie replied, lifting her chin with pride, as if she were the recipient of those flowers. He was even more charming in person than in photographs, and he was quite engaging in conversation. I directly told him I wanted to get to know him, and he mentioned he had his sights set on someone else, Ji Qinqin. Doesn't that mean you're out of the running? Chen Xinyue expressed concern. Silly girl, Bai Jie retorted with a roll of her eyes. Men often say one thing, but think another. How can someone as bland as Ji Qinqin compare to me? I told him it was fair competition, and he seemed to appreciate that. Recalling Wang Gan's expression at the time, she confidently declared, I feel that securing him is merely a matter of time. Just wait and see, with me in the game, which man could possibly escape my grasp. Chen Xinyue, observing her friend's spirited confidence, laughed. Indeed, who could resist our Bai Jie's allure? That Ji Qinqin is nothing. Just wait for you to overshadow her. With a satisfied smile, Bai Jie began to strategize her next encounter with Wang Gan, contemplating how to further display her charm. Chapter 49. Insomnia as the night deepened. The dormitory building returned to tranquility. Within room 105, the subtle sounds of Gu Linfeng's light snoring, Huang Mingzhi's teeth grinding, and Su Wei's occasional murmurs of sleep intertwined to create a rather discordant lullaby. However, for Wang Gan, who lay tossing and turning on the hard bed, these sounds only served to heighten his agitation. The grand bed at the Hilton Hotel, which seemed to envelop him, along with the soft, cloud-like down comforter and the soothing presence of Sun Qing, stood in stark contrast to the meager conditions of his current dormitory, pricking at him like sharp thorns and making him feel utterly restless. He initially intended to teach the young lady a lesson, ensuring she did not grow complacent in her affection. Instead, he found himself plagued by insomnia. Indeed, it is far easier to transition from frugality to luxury than vice versa. Closing his eyes, he was overwhelmed by the myriad of recent events, the chaotic thoughts swirling in his mind, offering no peace. A torrent of wealth surged towards him. Images of Ji Qinqin's cool, stubborn visage, Bai Jia's fiery and bold gaze, and the distant figures of his parents at home flashed before his eyes. Damn it! This wretched bed is unfit for any human. He irritably retrieved his iPhone 5 from beneath his pillow, the screen's cold light piercing through the darkness. In 2014, the mobile internet was far less saturated than in the future, a time of pioneering. He idly scrolled through a few news articles and forums, quickly finding them rather dull. Just as he prepared to give up and attempt to hypnotize himself, an advertisement suddenly caught his attention. What an ancient concept! He had often used this feature while gaming. It was a mlang of game guilds, music channels, and a variety of streamers. Perhaps he could find a streamer to converse with? A thought flickered through his mind. He recalled that some female streamers offered services akin to soothing sleep or emotional companionship. Though the quality varied, it would surely be a better distraction than staring blankly into space. With a resolve, Wang Gan entered the voice chat. Navigating through the entertainment category, he sifted through the crowded list of streamers. Most were heavily made up, posing and performing before the camera, which held little interest for him, and he quickly swiped past them. Patiently, he continued his search until, in an unassuming corner, he discovered a live stream titled Xiao Ya's Gentle Singing. The cover image featured a sweet-faced girl, her smile inviting, clad in a simple white dress. She appeared pure, a stark contrast to the garish and flashy streamers. The title of the stream was quite evocative. On a sleepless night. Let Xiao Ya's voice warm you. The number of viewers was modest, merely a handful of curious visitors. Wang Gan raised an eyebrow and entered the stream. Inside, there was no raucous music or hoarse shouting from the host. The girl interacted with a few guests in a very gentle voice, occasionally serenading them with soft melodies. Her voice, indeed, was as tender and sweet as her profile picture, laced with a hint of the soft, glutinous accent characteristic of the South. It caressed his eardrums like a feather, providing a pleasant comfort. Welcome to our new friends. If you enjoy Xiaoya, please consider following her. Those with coins can show their support with a sweet kiss. She replied sweetly to messages flashing across the screen. Wang Gan glanced at the gift list. In the gift system of 2014, the most prevalent offerings included lollipops, 0, 1 yuan, kisses, 1 yuan, roses, 5 yuan, and chocolates, 10 yuan. Ascending the scale, one could find more extravagant gifts, such as perfumes, 50 yuan, diamond rings, 100 yuan, blue roses, 520 yuan, and luxurious cruises, 1,314 yuan. Additionally, there were advanced guardian angels, which required subscriptions ranging from hundreds to thousands, along with special gifts introduced during limited-time events. At that moment, a few lollipops and kisses floated across the public screen, barely registering in the eyes of the streamer. Wang Gan gazed at the streamer named Xiaoya, and although the lighting was somewhat dim and the camera resolution low, he could still discern the girl's inherent charm, a purity tinged with an endearing quality. He had always been defenseless against such types of girls. Without hesitation, he resolved to invest. Only by spending could one grow stronger. He was disinclined to type, opting instead to open the gift menu and locate the significantly weighted gift of blue roses. This gift, valued at 520 coins, equivalent to 52 yuan, constituted a considerable offering for an ordinary visitor. Wang Gan unflinchingly entered the quantity of 10 in the designated field and clicked to give. In an instant, The screen of the live stream erupted with a cascade of 10 enormous virtual roses radiating a soft blue glow, almost engulfing the entire display. The dazzling light effects and exclusive sound immediately captivated the attention of everyone in the live stream. System messages began to scroll across the screen. System, Dare to Lead the World First has gifted 10 blue roses in Xiaoya's gentle singing live stream. Xiaoya, who was softly interacting with her viewers, was momentarily stunned by the unexpected deluge of gifts. Her face quickly transformed into a visage of surprise and disbelief. She hastily covered her mouth, her beautiful eyes sparkling with excitement. Wow! Thank you to the brother who sent 10 sets of blue roses. Thank you, brother. You are too generous. Xiaoya's voice trembled slightly with excitement as she sweetly expressed her gratitude into the microphone. Is Dare to Lead the World First a newcomer? To send such an extravagant gift on the first visit, I hardly know what to say. The public chat room erupted in a frenzy. Wow, a Tycoon, arriving with 10 sets of blue roses. Dare to Lead the World First. What imposing name. Which esteemed brother has descended upon us? 666. That must be over 500 yuan. The streamer is set to make a fortune tonight. Xiaoya, quickly cling to that big brother. Wang Gan observed the commotion in the chat room and the streamer's astonished demeanor, a wave of long-lost control and satisfaction swelling within him. It is worth noting that before attending university, he was a well-known affluent figure at his school, basking in the admiration of many classmates. However, upon entering university, he found himself ensnared by Wu Yuwei, gradually losing his sense of self. Thankfully, everything had changed. The sensation of being noticed through the lavish expenditure of money, relishing in the attention of many and the flattering admiration of beautiful streamers is undeniably exhilarating. Ignoring the discussions on the public screen, he once again opened the gift menu, this time opting for the more extravagant luxury cruise. This gift, valued at 1,314 coins, equivalent to 1,314 yuan, symbolizes a lifetime of love. In this day and age, the wealthy show-offs still indulge in offline clubs, not extensively searching for entertainment online. Those who can afford to flaunt a cruise in this era are undoubtedly of a legendary caliber. Wang Gan, maintaining an impassive demeanor, entered the number 5 in the quantity field and clicked to send. Boom! If the earlier Blue Enchantress was a visual spectacle, then the luxury cruise now presented a comprehensive sensory feast. 5 resplendent, imposing virtual cruise ships, accompanied by exhilarating exclusive background music, gracefully sailed across the live stream screen. Countless gold coins and rose petal effects cascaded from the ships, enveloping the entire live stream in an aura of opulence. The system message once again dominated the screen. System, Dare to be the first in the world gifted 5 luxury cruises and streamer Xiaoya's gentle serenade live stream. A windfall has descended, igniting the entire venue. All-channel broadcast. The legendary Wang Gan has extravagantly gifted 5 luxury cruises and streamer Xiaoya's gentle serenade live stream. Everyone hurried to witness the wealthy and bask in their fortune. This time, not only did Xiaoya's live stream receive attention, but even the other live streams and the entertainment channel were bombarded with this all-channel broadcast. In an instant, countless visitors surged into Xiaoya's previously obscure live stream. Akin to sharks drawn by the scent of blood, the number of online viewers skyrocketed from dozens to hundreds, and it continued to rise. Xiaoya was utterly bewildered. Chapter 50. Oh no, the streamer has been abducted. Xiaoya had been streaming for some time. Although she occasionally received gifts from affluent individuals, they were typically modest. However, today, the display of a fleet of cruise ships was unprecedented. She had hardly encountered such grandeur before. Overwhelmed by the sudden fortune, Xiaoya could only stammer excitedly into the microphone. Thank you, Wang Gan. Thank you for the cruise. You're so handsome. You're so impressive. I love you. The public screen erupted in a frenzy. Wow. 5 cruise ships. This is a true legend. Wang Gan, do you need a psychic? The kind that can shout 666. Xiaoya was clearly on the verge of soaring to new heights, having caught the attention of a magnate. The streamer must quickly private message the benefactor. This connection needs to be nurtured. Wang Gan, Observing the frenzied barrage of comments and the influx of viewers, smiled more broadly. This was precisely the effect he desired. He did not pause, and soon, he activated the highest tier of protection for Xiaoya,